Hello everyone. Ahead of the World Cup, we are going to be looking into England's squad for the upcoming World Cup and the possible strongest 11 they might line up come the first game against Iran. As you all know, Gareth Southgate is into his third major tournament with England after the 2018 World Cup and the European Championship last summer, where they reached the final. Since it's only been like 1 year since the Euros, there is not much of a change to England's squad, barring a few injuries in the defense. Notably with Reece James and Ben Chilwell. With Chilwell's injury, England has only one recognized left back in Luke Shaw. There's a possibility of Bukayo Saka, left winger, or a right winger who can also play as a left full back or a left wing back. As you all know, Southgate tends to prefers to use three-man defense or a five-man backline with two wing backs. So the formation which he prefers to go with is a 3-4-3 formation, or sometimes a 4-3-3 formation when he tends to go for a much more attacking approach. England tend to be a bit more conservative on the ball, and they want to hold their defensive lines together and use their 3 or 4 attackers to get that odd goal here and there. And when it comes to tournament football, this is the trend which you have seen in the last few years. So if you look at the starting 11, Kyle Walker is someone who's expected to start if he's declared fit. He might start as the right centre back, and with John Stones as the middle centre back and Harry Maguire as the left centre back. Maguire's form is a concern. Maguire hasn't been playing that well with his club side Manchester United or with England in the last 6 months or so. But Southgate tends to show loyalty to his players, and he has always backed Maguire despite a few errors here and there. In the fullback roles, he'll have Luke Shaw, who's having a good season with United, and there's also Kieran Trippier, who's having a really good season with Newcastle United as well. In central midfield is one place where we could see some changes from the last Euros. Declan Rice and Jude Bellingham appear to be the midfield pivot option for England. Calvin Phillips had a long layoff with injury this season and only just made a comeback in time to be named for the squad. But Bellingham's inclusion could be crucial for England. England in the past tournaments have had let their crucial leads slip, notably in the final in the Euros against Italy and in the semi-final of the World Cup against Croatia, where they didn't have the central midfielder or two to control the pace of the game, to dictate the tempo, but in having always had their midfield and defense overrun by quality opposition. Bellingham's inclusion could have a say in that. He's still fairly young. He's 18 years old or 18 years old, but he seems to have a maturity beyond his age, and he is capable of adding more dimension in midfield while going up in attack as well. England also has 3 options in attacking roles, with Phil Foden on the right side, Harry Kane as a centre forward, and Raheem Sterling as a left winger. The one position which could possibly change is the left wing, with Sterling not having the best of time with Chelsea in the last 4-5 months. So there are other options in Leicester City's James Maddison or Jack Grealish as well. Maddison is undoubtedly the strongest contender there. He's no one expected him to make the squad in the last 3-4 months, but he has come through, and he scored close to 6, 7 or 8 goals with Leicester, which has put him in contention to be a major part of England's lineup. England tend to play a tournament style football which augurs well for them, but there have been patterns which have been repeated, so which has caused them in the end. For Gareth Southgate, the key area will be to get the in-game management right and win those crucial moments in matches where they tend to start well.